Okay, so Helpcup, I'm just going to explain what my situation is. This is the one part of the area of my house that has not been sealed. If you follow that piece of board all the way down into the other room, none of this has been sealed, not one bit. I can't zoom in, but if you see the staining there in the separation of the crown molding and the wall, that darkness underneath, that's the separation of the wall from the baseboard. It is also going to the door. It's separating the seam, the caulking, everything. That is my bathroom. That is where I have allergies right now, so well, whatever's in the house, the mold, it makes my eyes water and my nose stuffy. So anyway, that's how my wall has been in my bathroom. That's when we first discovered the situation and it bubbled out. So I had to break into it to prove that there was mold in there, and I took a mold test. And so anyway, the insurance company denied that. This used to be our master bedroom, and it's now just used for extra clothes, and we moved the bed out. But the other day, right up here, there's no mold now because I wiped it off, but if you look in the seams of the crack right between the crown molding, that black stuff, that is actually mold crawling out from the seam where it's supposed to be sealed into the ceiling of my home. So I have no idea what's going on with the roof because there's no attic entrance. This duct tape is a form of insulation if you want to think of it as such, but see how it's bubbling out right there? It's pushing out. That's because of the heat in the attic is pressing down because there's not enough, there's no seal, or the seal isn't thick enough to hold that heat up into the attic and let the attic fan circulate it out. So it's really bad over here. We actually just had it, this is duct tape. We had it actually taped to the wall, and the pressure of the heat keeps peeling it out. So we have put tacks up there, but as you can see, it's just pushing on the tacks and it's coming out into the air. So I know it doesn't look like much. The seal's starting to separate right there against the wall. I don't know if you can see the difference, the darkness versus the caulking at the top, and it starts getting dark. And again, this house is only 5 years old. The crown molding starting to separate along this line, which is, if you can tell, the same line. This is the middle of the house. Goes directly all the way to the end. Now, all these walls, the inspector had said that they're 80% or more full of moisture. This is the actual boarding that covered the part of the duct tape. We took it down to see how much insulation was in there. This is a big ripple in the wall. That was there since we first moved in. We asked the manufacturer about that when they came out. When we told them we were wondering what that was, they said, oh, it's just cosmetic, and they were not going to fix that. Besides that, again, I know it doesn't seem like much. Our new bedroom is now in here. We've switched rooms so many times, it's ridiculous. It was back there, just in this extra family room area, but then, you know, a bed on the floor doesn't really cut it, so we had to move it in here. So they said this room had the least amount of moisture in it, but just the other day I smelt a minty paste to it in this room. We usually keep the door closed, and I had touched the wallpaper. It was early in the morning and I heard this sticky peeling back noise. So I'm starting to think that the wallpaper is the wallpaper separating from the wall because of so much moisture. It's just turning springtime. It's 80 degrees outside right now, so you can't really see me pushing on the wall too much. I don't, if you can see those, the dimples in the wall right there, that's literally when it gets summertime. I pressed on that. If you can see my fingers wave over it, the drywall just pushed right through. So that's pretty bad. Besides that, another area. This was unbelievable. How soggy the wall was. It's just caved in. That's see how I could push on it, and that was gently pushing. And this is near an outlet, electrical outlet, which is a little scary sometimes to think about. And I'm going to shorten this up because I know there's not much time left, but here's another area. This is where I keep my brooms. This is it. Right there. There's my brooms. I've kept them there for 4 years. Laying my broom against the wall, just like that, as gently as it is, tore that hole in the wallpaper. That's how bad the walls get during the summer. So if anybody understands what mold is, what mold can do, this situation, I really need help. I have called over 60 attorneys in my description, and that is no lie. So, and nobody has taken it on contingency at this point. So I really need a construction engineer, somebody to help modify my loan because I haven't paid my mortgage in 2 years. I need an attorney. I need some help. So, again, any help would be great at this point. I'm still looking for jobs every week, every day. I'm applying. I just went to an interview the other day, and literally there was more than a dozen people there at any given time while we were waiting, and it was a group interview. So there's still a lot of unemployed people in Florida looking for jobs, and I'm trying my best to find one so I could try to get some money together myself and get this situation resolved. But if you can maybe edit this and post some of the damages or freeze frame it and show like this is the situation that's going on, I'd appreciate it. And again, I'm sorry for taking so long getting this back. Like I said, I've been in job interviews. I went to somebody's house. I'm going to clean their house this week. So I got a job doing that just for a day. But, you know, it's something. I have to do something. But thank you very much again to my donors, and thank you, Helpcup. Thank you for allowing me to make this video and to be patient with me to get it back to you. And you take care. Bye-bye.